Hi, it's Claire with another art journal video. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm working on a page where I'm going to be drawing a face to use on my journal page, and I'm just using this scrap of paper here, and I think it's mixed media paper. I'm using the Stabilo All and drawing out a face which I'm then going to water activate using this water brush. When this goes right, it works really well, but I have drawn faces using this method where I've been like, "Ooh, eek, that's a bit scary." So it really is just something to practice and just accept that sometimes you will draw things that you really don't like, and it doesn't matter because it's all part of the learning process, and there's nothing to say you have to use them if you really don't like them that much. So one thing I have found with this pencil is to start off quite light, because then you can always go in and darken it up after. And that's probably the biggest tip that I have found while I've been learning about using this pencil. But it is a fabulous pencil, and it does give a really great artsy look to your work. So then once that was dry, I cut the picture out and just set it aside. Once I'd finished faffing, more faffing. Okay, so then onto the craft journal, and I'm starting off with mineral and just adding some squares of colour onto the page. And then I am using a sterling. I didn't want to come out. I love this one, this paint, because it's got that metallic shimmer to it, so it adds a really nice element to your page when you use it, and it is a lovely dark colour as well, without it being too black. So you see I keep putting the face on there. I think I was just looking to see whether the face was going to hide too much of the colour that I was adding. I didn't want it to disappear things too much. And then I'm using Elephant and going in with that one as well. So again, this is another kind of analogous colour palette. So it's all greys really to start off with. Then I'm sticking the face in using a glue stick, just cutting off the excess. So this is a stamp set from Darkroom Door, which I recently got and I was itching to use, and I thought it would work really well on the background. So I ripped out a piece of paper which I was going to use to mask off some of the background for writing words on. And I used some washi tape just to hold that in place. So then I added some archival ink to the stamp and stamped it around. And I felt that that was working quite well, and I quite liked it. And then I decided I didn't like it. So I started painting back over the paint. The great thing about Dina's acrylic paint is that it is a heavy body acrylic, so it is quite thick and you can cover things over. And actually I started to quite like the little bits of stamping that were peeping through. So happy accidents and all that. I was beginning to think, oh no, this has gone completely wrong. And it just shows that sometimes it's worth just pushing on and just like go with your instinct, like cover it over, start again, try something else. So then I added some of the collage tissue paper in, the one with the circles on, and that added more interest as well and detracted from the little bit of weird stamping that was in the background. So there is nothing weird about this Darkroom Door stamp. It is lovely, and I have used it in lots of other projects and it's worked perfectly well. I think I just got a bit carried away with this one, and sometimes you do things and you think, I really don't like that. That's not quite what I wanted it to look like. So once I'd added the collage tissue paper on and the paint was dry, I then got this is like a plastic tube that a paintbrush or something came in, and it is great for stamping little circles. Then I decided I would add a pop of colour using the heart stencil, which is also from Dina Wakley. Just a few hearts on the page too. And I really started to think that it was coming together now. So after the little crisis, it was okay. This is also a stencil from Darkroom Door, and I think it's called Smile. And I'm just using a bit of turquoise with that, just again to add a little bit of a pop of colour. So then I got my Signo Uniball and I'm doing a bit of doodling on the page, adding some circles and just doodling in some of the shapes that were that I'd stamped or stenciled on there. Just adding a bit more interest onto the page too. So once I'd once I'd done that, I then drew some lines to help with the writing, just so that it gave that a focal point, and started to add my writing in. So this time I'm using just capital letters, and again fitting my letters in from the top to the bottom of the lines. This is a really easy way to do handwriting on your page. When you've got the lines there to guide you, it's much easier to keep it slightly neater than going completely freestyle. So and look, because that wasn't dry, I was able to rub it away with the baby wipe and correct it. And then I decided I would do some journaling on the page too. So this is just writing down some thoughts. And that really is it. That's the finished page. So from starting off okay and then looking like it had all gone pear-shaped, it came together in the end. So it just shows you can work through even when you think it's all gone wrong. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.